Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm going to be showcasing our brand new tool that's designed to help anyone that is trying to rank inside of Google. So I actually had a presentation that I created for you, but it took about 20 minutes to get through this presentation. So instead, what I'm going to do is showcase our brand new tool and show you how it solves a big problem that we faced that stopped all of our sites from ranking inside of Google. So just to give you a quick foundation on why we created this tool, I'll just let you know that it's been about 2 years since I haven't created a site and tried to rank it inside of Google. So when I attempted to rank a website inside of Google, I created multiple tier 1 properties, multiple tier 2 properties, and I even worked with expired Tumblr accounts. But 3 weeks later, when checking my tiered properties inside of Google, I found that I had none of my properties that were actually indexed by Google. This meant none of my work that I put in for creating these properties was actually being rewarded or was being counted for. So anyway, I'm going to show you exactly what we came up with and show you the exact strategy that we're using and how we automated it with our brand new software. Okay, so what we decided to do was to build a system that would automate the entire process that I figured out, that I started to use to index all of my links and to send them authority at the same time. And it also allowed you to ping any URL to Google, even URLs that you don't own. So introducing the authority indexer. Okay, so what the authority indexer does is this. It allows you to add your links and then it will go ahead and shorten those links with multiple URL shorteners. Now you can go ahead and shorten your links if you want to, or you don't have to. The idea about this is that it provides you with an extra and additional layer of protection. The software will then go ahead and create optimized content for you so that your links can be used when adding and creating posts. And it will create posts for you on Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Amazon S3 and Blogger. In fact, it goes ahead and creates the sites for you automatically, it creates the content for you automatically, and it creates the posts for you automatically as well. All you have to do is feed it the links, and then it will go ahead and it will ping the Google Search Console with your newly created posts and your sitemaps and RSS feeds. And it will also go out and take your links that you want indexed and post them on Twitter throughout the day on a schedule of your choice using trending hashtags. And it will also allow you to check Google to see if your links are indexed or if they're not. And the authority indexer performs all of these actions to give you exactly what you need to get your links indexed fast. So let me show you around the software and show you what the authority indexer does. So we have multiple scripts that you can work with, and I'm going to be taking you through each one now, but the main script that does all of this for you in an automatic fashion is the authority indexer tab. So what this does, it allows you to just come here, it allows you to create your groups. Once your groups are created, all you have to do is come here, add your links inside of here, and then click start, and the software will go out there, it will scrape content, it will go out there and post that content and ping Google and do everything for you. In fact, let me just take you through some of these areas or some of these tabs, and then we can come back over and have a look at the authority indexer in more detail. So the URL pinger is when you want to manually go out there and ping Google Search Console, or you want to ping the Bing Index Now initiative. The Bing Index Now initiative. Okay, so this is where you'd be using this here, guys. It's very powerful, and we've figured out a way that allows you to send the Google bots to any URL to go and crawl and index, even if you don't own that URL. Everything is taught to you in the members area. Okay, then you got the authority indexer, which we're going to be coming back over shortly, and then you have the crowd indexer. So the crowd indexer is very similar to the URL pinger, but the difference is, instead of you pinging Google Search Console using your own Google Search Console account, these are other members in the system that are going to be using their Google Search Console account to ping your links. And these are other members in different locations, in different time zones, using different Google Search Console accounts. Okay, so this is a brilliant technique that you're going to be able to work with to actually ping your links. It is a little bit limited, but we will look to increase that further down the line. And obviously using the URL pinger here, there are no limits or there are no restrictions. Okay, you've got URL shorteners. This is where you're going to be able to use those multiple URL shorteners, and you're also going to be able to use your own custom URL shortener. And this is a brilliant method that we explain to you and why you should be getting this done in the members area. And then you're going to be able to check Google to see if your links are indexed or if they're not. If they are indexed, you'll even get a cache date to show you the actual date that the actual URLs have been indexed by Google. So anyway, let's go over to the authority indexer and let's have a look at this tab in even more detail. So the authority indexer here, the first thing you do is actually create a group. In fact, what we can do is we can go ahead and create a group together. What I'll do, I'll call this test. Okay, I'll call this video demo. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the cloud platforms that I want the software to create websites on. I'm going to select Amazon S3, I'm going to select Google Cloud, and I'm going to select Azure Region 1. The software also allows you to work with custom domains. These can be expired domains that already have authority. And just remember, the groups here, guys, they don't have to be groups that you use just for indexing. But I must mention to you that the entire reason for creating the software is for indexing. But if you wanted to use these to actually send authority to your links or to send authority to your other links, like to your tiered properties, then you can actually do this. And these groups can be niche specific. They don't have to be niche specific. Every time you go out there and create a post, you can go ahead and change the actual keywords so that you can make sure that the posts are actually specific to your actual keywords, if that's how you wanted to work with this. Again, I have full best practices, video tutorials and everything showing you how to get the best from this. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and create this group. So we can choose 3 locations, okay, for the cloud platforms, and we can create a Blogger account as well. In fact, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add Blogger in here as well. Okay, so I'll just wait until this populates. Okay, so I'll do index me, and I'm going to click on update and add that there, and I can go ahead and ping Blogger as well. But for this example, I'm not going to ping Blogger because I'm just going to be doing some test posts. Okay, what I'll do something like on-site okay, we'll do okay, yeah, let's do that. I'll do on-site optimization, I'll do off-site optimization, I'll do SEO keyword research, and you can have so many more keywords down here. In fact, in the members area, we show you exactly how to do this. So I'll just go ahead and click on add. The group has now been created, and I'm going to go over to video demo, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some links. The way that I like to work with this is I like to actually nurture my accounts and prime them. So usually I just go ahead and add an authority link to start off with, and that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll add an authority link inside of here. I'll just type in something like google.com, and I'll do https yahoo.com. But really what you do, you'd add the links that you want to get indexed inside of here, and then you can opt if you want to shorten these links or if you don't want to shorten them. In fact, what we'll do is we'll actually go ahead and add, we'll say, yeah, you know what, we want to shorten them, and then later we can actually have a look to see how that's being done. So I'm going to go here and click on start, and what's happening now is the software is scraping content for on-site optimization. Once it's scraped content, or it's searching Google, or sorry, it's working with search engines to search for content or websites that are ranking for the keyword on-site optimization. Once it's searched the search engine, it's going to go ahead and scrape all of the websites and then visit those websites and extract the content from them. It works in a very similar manner to how Buffer Site Wizard works down here, guys. Okay, but it does everything for you automatically. Once that content has been scraped, it then goes out and creates the content for you, creates the posts for you, creates the websites for you as well. Obviously on the first run it's going to be creating the websites. After the first run, it goes out there and actually posts the websites that it's created for you. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of groups down here already. In these groups you can see that I've got all these websites down here. Now the software creates the websites on the first run, and then after that, whenever you come inside and post to these groups, then what the software does, it actually goes ahead and posts to the already created website. Okay, so I'll just put this on pause for a second, and I'm going to go back over to the groups. So what the software is doing now is creating articles. So it's been about 2 minutes, and what happens, it depends on whether you're using proxies or you're not using proxies, and it also depends on how quick those websites are going to be responding. So once the software's created articles, it's going to create 4 articles, I believe, and the reason it's going to create 4 articles is because we've got 4 websites that we need to post to. Okay, so it's going to create 4 articles for us, and then it's going to go ahead and go and try and create the website for us as well. Okay, so as you can see, the software's gone ahead and started to create the website on S3, and now it's going to go ahead and upload the template. Let me just make sure I'm still recording. I am. Once the template has been uploaded, it's going to try and create a website on the next one. Synced it. So here we go. It's going to try and create a Google Cloud website now, and it's done that, and it's uploading the template, and it's doing the rest down here. So what I'll do is I'll put this on pause, and then we can come back and have a look to see exactly how everything looks and what's been going on. Okay, so finally it done the blogger post and it got completed. So it took about 4 minutes. It usually takes about 1.5 minutes, guys. So on this occasion, it did take a little bit longer, but that's not to worry whatsoever because the power that it's got inside of it is absolutely brilliant. We can actually have a look at the log file to see the post that the software has created. Okay, so I'm going to expand this and we can see all of the logs down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this blogger post. Okay, and the reason I'm going to go over to this blogger post is let me just mention one of the strategies down here. Let me take you back over to the presentation really quickly and show you what's happened, or the strategy that I've got figured out or configured down here. So if I go over to the group, you can see I haven't told the software to ping Google, for the 3 cloud sites, and I haven't told it to ping it for Blogger as well. Usually I'll tell it to ping it for Blogger as well, and this image that I've got down here is exactly how it would be working if I had it pinging with Blogger. So let me show you what's happened. So our links have been sent over to Amazon S3, Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure, and then what's happened is we've created a brand new post on Blogger, but instead of posting our links to Blogger, we've created links for the brand new created posts on Amazon S3, Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure, and then we've gone ahead and pinged Google. And should we have added Twitter, which I didn't add on this occasion, then it would have been sending our links out to Twitter as well on a schedule of our choice, using optimized hashtags. Okay, so, or trending hashtags, sorry. So anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at that file and have a look at this post down here, and I'll show you exactly how that strategy works. So what we'll do is we'll open up a Brave browser. In fact, what I'll do, I'll go over to new private browser and we'll go over to this blogger post down here. Okay, and the first thing you can see down here is we've got all content down here. We've got images in here as well. We've actually got videos. Unfortunately, on this occasion, the playback has been disabled on YouTube, but this would have been the actual video down here. So building suggestions site app or whatever it was. Okay, and on here, what you can see is we've got 3 links. We've got one link here, one link here, and one link here. And these are going to be links to our actual cloud platform. So if I click on here, so this is one of our cloud platforms, and this is on Amazon S3. And as you can see, we've got content on here. We haven't got a site name or anything on here at the moment. I'm going to be showing you the rest of the software in a moment. And we've got content on here, and on this, we've got our links. So if I click on SEO, what this is going to do is going to take us over okay, this is taking us over to google.com using tiny URL. Okay, and the reason it's using tiny URL is because we told it to actually go ahead and use the URL shorteners. If we look at this one here, then this one is taking us over to yahoo.com. Okay, brilliant stuff. And that's exactly what we told the software to do. Okay, let's have a look at the second site. This site here now is on Google Storage. Again, we've got a nice image on here. We've got 2 links on here again. Again, these are going to be using links. This time it's a bit.ly link. So if I click this bit.ly link, it's going over to google.com. And if I click on this one here, it's going over to yahoo.com. You didn't have to shorten the URLs if you didn't want to. And as you can see, we've got a nice video down here as well. And finally, the third one down here, this is over to our Microsoft Azure website, and we've got our links and everything on here as well. Brilliant stuff, guys. So this is how the authority indexer works. Okay, so what you can do now is you can have a look at managed sites, and in managed sites you can see your groups, and near each group you're going to be able to see the websites that you have down here. So if we went over to this S3 website, for example, okay, I'll copy this, I'll go over to the S3 website here. Okay, you can see the S3 website here. We're now able to go ahead and optimize this website so that it's a little bit more configured and a little bit more presentable. Okay, so we can go over to settings. We can add personalization. So we can say the SEO. I don't know. I'll just do something like SEO made easy. Anyway, you can add multiple bits of optimization. You click on update and you can sync the changes. Once the changes have been done, you can come along and click on F5 and what you can see is our data has also been changed down here. So anyway, this is the authority indexer, and the really cool thing about this is the various strategies that are going to come with this that you can set up to work and index Google or index your links. So as I mentioned earlier, the Blogger strategy where you add your links onto Blogger and then you go ahead and ping Blogger, you can do this here, and you can also do exactly the same with Amazon S3, Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure, and it has been working wonders for us. And if you wanted to, you can also come along to a dashboard, and in this dashboard, if you wanted to go ahead and replace your links, or if you wanted to go ahead and remove those links, then you can do as well. So you can pull up post by post on each website. So for example, this was the S3 website, this is the Google Cloud site, and you can go ahead and you can replace these links if you wanted to go ahead and replace them, or you can go ahead and delete them. In fact, you can go ahead and see all of your posts as well, and if you wanted to go ahead and delete a post, you can go ahead and delete a post from there as well. In fact, if you wanted to go ahead and delete the website, you can delete the websites and come along and have the group create the websites for you from scratch. And just remember, once your groups have been created, so we just done a 4-minute run, it's usually going to be a little bit shorter than that, but we've just done a 4-minute run, and that included creating the actual websites for us. Now these websites have been created. Today I can come along and go to group A and I can go and post my links to this group. I can go to group B, post my links to this group, go to all of these groups and go and post my links, and each one of these groups might be set up to ping Google, not to ping Google. They might be set up to work in all different various manners. So let me just see the kind of ones that I've got down here. I think I've been doing some test ones, so I wasn't pinging Google. But anyway, this is how it works. In fact, in the members area, I show you how you're able to stack your properties, your cloud properties on top of each other to send even more authority to your link so that you can rank even higher. So anyway, guys, we've got a bunch of techniques down here. One of them is where you can get really aggressive and you can ping all of your cloud properties to Google with your links that are on there. Another technique is whereby you can post your cloud properties, you can post your links to the cloud properties, and then you can go ahead and have the other group that you're linking to your other cloud properties that then go ahead and ping Google. Okay, so there's various techniques, there's various methods that you can go and work with this to send authority and to get your links indexed. And as I mentioned to you, as we all know, one of the most easiest ways to get any link indexed is by using the Google Search Console. But the problem with Google Search Console is that you need to own the actual link in order to go ahead and ping it. We've discovered a way that allows you to go and ping Google, so to send crawlers to any URL you want. It's one of the easiest ways to get your links indexed along with the authority indexer. So you're going to have two methods to get your links indexed. In fact, you're going to have the crowd indexer to work with as well, and you're also going to be able to check your links inside of Google to see if they have been indexed or if they haven't. As I mentioned to you, this was one of the biggest issues that I faced when I tried to rank my websites, was that I was creating all of this content, I was creating all of these sites, I was adding all of this effort to create all of these properties, and Google just wasn't indexing them, and it wasn't providing me with any value. I didn't like it, I felt hurt, but this is what we came up with the authority indexer. So anyway, let me take you over to the final slide where I can just answer some real quickly FAQs that you guys might have. So when does the authority indexer go live? So we plan to go live next week, so keep a lookout for our email because we're going to be updating you on exactly when it can go live. And how much is the authority indexer going to cost? The authority indexer does things to make sure all your hard work is being counted and you get rewarded for it. You will find that it will pay for itself and it will earn its keep in your go-to SEO list of tools that you will continue to use. But as with all of our products, we try to release them at affordable prices, and at times, guys, as you know, we even create tools to give away to you as a gift. So if you haven't got our keyword AI tool, which is a brilliant tool by the ways, then go ahead and you can claim that tool. It's totally free of charge to claim as well. Okay, and the same is true with the authority indexer, guys. It's going to be nice and affordable, and I think you're going to be really pleased with the kind of pricing structure that we got for you. But if you want to get the best possible price, then there's going to be a massive discount when we release the software next week. So pick it up next week to get the best possible deal. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the pricing for such an amazing tool. And just remember, the authority indexer makes sure all of your links get crawled and you get maximum indexing results, and it puts you in full control over all the strategies that you want to use. it gets your links indexed and sends them authority so you can rank higher. So keep a lookout for our emails, because I'm going to be updating you on when this goes live and when you can get your hands on this as well. So this is Abs Ravji, and I really appreciate the time that you've spent watching this video.